Alright, shalawam. First and foremost, all praises to Yahawah, bahasham Yahawashi, bahasham Quadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of GMS, and to the elect doing the work in sincerity and in truth. Shalawam. There's GMS precepts. There's our Khud here, and I got a few articles. Real quick video I'm gonna do. As you can see here, this is drudgereport.com, and you can see here it says Texas Showdown. This is something that has been on the news lately. I think Texas has up today to basically tear down the fence to allow more migrants into the United States, right? But now they got a group called God's Army. I got the article here. They got protesters. This is from Vice News. Protest convoy headed to southern border is calling itself an army of God, right? Experts say that the Christian nationalist rhetoric adds a dangerous dimension to the standoff between Texas and the federal government. So you got a group that's headed down there, a bunch of patriots, right? It says a trucker convoy of patriots is heading to the U.S. border with Mexico next week as the standoff between Texas and the federal government intensifies. Organizers of the Take Our Border Back convoy have called themselves God's Army and say they're on a mission to stand up against the globalists who they claim are conspiring to keep U.S. borders open and destroy the country, right? So, this could be, some form of psyop, but regardless, you got people down there that's upset with what's going on with with the border situation, and what is that going to do? That's going to cause, what is that? Second Ezra, the 15th chapter, right, where it says, "With swords in their hands, they shall not." They shall not. Damn. Let me get that. Yeah, regard their kings. Right. Let me get that in Second Ezra real quick. I wanted to go through these articles first, but since I quoted it, Second Ezra 15, I believe, right? Second Ezra 15. Yeah, sedition among men. I'm gonna start at 15. I'll start at 14. Second Ezra 15 and 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. You see? It says, for there shall be sedition among men. Now, the word, if you go into the word sedition, it basically means an uprising from the people towards their government. Okay? And that's what you see happening now. This Texas border situation is, and you had that movie that came out after Leave the World Behind. It was called Civil War, which basically those two movies, are basically a continuation of one. You see, and the word Civil War, the movie Civil War, was basically states succeeding or leaving the Union or leaving the United States and becoming independent. Right. So now you got a whole bunch of states here. This is what is this? This is arcamax.com. Arcamax.com. It says Governor Little to send Idaho State Police Idaho State Police troopers to Mexico border amid Texas standoff. Like I said, I think Biden, he gave the Texas governor until today to basically allow those migrants in. I believe he had to tear down or knock down a fence or a border or whatever. Government Brad Little announced Friday that he plans to send more Idaho State Police troopers to the border to assist in securing our nation's border, as Texas is in the middle of a legal standoff with federal government over border security. The U.S. Supreme Court ruled earlier this week that federal agents have the authority to take down razor wire. That's what it was. Take down razor wire that Texas law enforcement agencies planned. Let me get this video out of here. I don't want to. It says that Texas law enforcement agencies placed along the southern border in an attempt to keep migrants out of the country. Texas authorities have since occupied a public park near the Rio Grande River in an attempt to keep federal authorities out. So this is a big situation. I got another article here from CNN. Texas seized a part of the U.S.-Mexico border and blocked federal border patrol agents. Here's what happens next, right? So I'll leave all these articles in the description. This is like a timeline of everything that went down or it's been going down. Excuse me, but this whole situation is something to watch because it could escalate into something bigger, right? Um, who knows what will happen with this? This could lead to a succession where Texas leaves the union. I don't know. This could be just a psyop. Just more news to distract people. What's really going on. Who knows? Um, what else I got here? I got another article here, right? Because in the midst of that, you got this, right? This is from the Telegraph. It says U.S. to station nuclear weapons in UK to counter threat from Russia. You see? So this is big news. This is as of yesterday. This is from the 26th. It's crazy. A lot of shit happened in 1 month in this year. And this is only 26 days into 2024. U.S. to station nuclear weapons in UK to counter threat from Russia. Now how do you think Russia is going to feel about nuclear weapons stationed in their backyard? They're not going to be too happy about that. That's what I'm saying. All these nations, they're leading. Oh, I got another article here. AI was asked. They predicted 8 events that could trigger World War III. World War III. And this is something that we spoke about through the Spirit from our apostles on down, apostles of GMS on down. We've spoken about this for years now, or World War III. Why? Because it's biblical. It's in the scriptures, man. Right? The third woe. Right? It says chilling AI predicts 8 events that could trigger World War III as it warns of apocalyptic clash that would kill millions, right? I'll leave this in the article. I'll leave this in the description box as well. So these are the 8, right? Territorial disputes, as far as with Ukraine and Gaza, right? Oh, Taiwan. Oh yeah, rising tensions in Korea and China are described as territorial disputes, as well as Taiwan. You see, nationalism and populism. Failed diplomacy, technological arms race, right? Because, what's the, you got advanced weaponry. You got all these nations, they put all their money into their military. Why? Why are all these nations putting all the money, all their GDP into their military? Why not put it into, why? Because that's the scripture when it says they shall turn their pruning hooks into spears. Right, their number one focus is to defend themselves because the Most High has a spirit of war. He is Isaiah 13 says he mustereth the host of the battle. Right, you got proxy wars. Right, we know what's going on with Israel and Hamas. You got the Houthis situation with Israel and Iran. You got Russia and Ukraine. Right, all these proxy wars, they can turn into or morph into a bigger conflict. Resource scarcity. Okay, although I think this resource scarcity is more deliberate, right? Economic turmoil, right? You got this situation. You got nations. I believe there's you got a lot of countries in South America that are going through a hyperinflation, where their money is just being devalued at a rapid rate. So, cyber warfare. You see? So I'll leave this in the description too. So this is really the real news. This situation, like this, World War III is right around the corner. Right around the corner. So I'll leave all these, I'll leave these in the description box. And that's that. Lord willing, you brothers and sisters were edified. To the next show, shalawam.